Have you ever heard of a committed romantic relationship with no sex? We are talking about asexuality, asexual couples.
Asexuals say they do not experience sexual attraction. This is different from celibacy, which is a choice. Asexuals say they are born this way. Paul and Winter are an asexual couple, and Dr. Georgia Whitkin is a Fox News analyst and professor of psychology at Mount Sinai School of Medicine. All three join us today. Thanks very much. Doc, stand by.
I will.
Thank you guys for being here today. And I know it's you know, you're kind of laying yourself on the line here. Explain what asexuality is.
Asexuality is a lack of sexual attraction. It is different from celibacy. It's not any kind of sexual dysfunction.
So you've never felt sexual attraction towards men, women?
I have not.
Paul, how about you? Same thing?
Same thing.
And so you're going through a lot. Have you ever had sex?
No.
Have you had sex?
No.
No. So when do you figure out, you know, I'm just not into this? Do you go to a doctor and say, maybe I need more testosterone or something?
I don't really think that's the case so much. I think it's usually a good indication, and most people would agree, before they ever have sex, that they want to have sex at some point.
Right.
So, and that's just not something I ever experienced.
But you'll talk, I mean, we've talked to homosexuals who say they've had heterosexual sex just because society says this is kind of what you're supposed to do, couple.
Oh, yeah, and that's often the case with asexuals as well. Often for a long time, it's a very new idea. So some people, some members of our community are in their 60s, 70s, and have been having sex their whole lives without wanting to, and only now realizing that maybe they don't have to just because they think they
Sure.
do.
So, Doctor, elaborate a little bit on this. Is there a physiological reaction then for the people who are asexual but are engaging in sexual intercourse?
Here's what's interesting.
Relations, however, whatever you want to call it.
Paul is saying that it's something very new. Maybe the awareness is, but the idea is very, very old. When you think of the species as a bell curve, some people are going to have a lot of sex drive. Some people are not going to have much. Some are going to have none at all. And studies since the 80s find about 1% of the population has no sex drive. So what's important is what you're pointing out. Celibacy are people who have the drive but choose not to have sex. Loss of drive are people who had drive, and then because of fear or trauma or rape, it's now shut down. But 1% of the people, that's about 2 million in this country, seem never to have had the drive at all. So if you've never had it, and if you're happy about it and you're fine with it, that's when...
If you've never had it and you're happy, clap your hands. But you've never had it? No libido. It's not a loss of libido.
Exactly.
You never had it.
Exactly.
And you're fine with it. Do you feel a little offended or uncomfortable? I mean, we brought a doctor in. There must be something wrong with you. Are you bothered by that? You know, we can fix you if you come down to the clinic.
I really think unless somebody considers it to be a problem, it's not something that needs to be fixed.
Yeah. Okay.
I was wondering what attracted y'all to each other in the first place, and did you know this about each other?
Yes.
When
Met
you
on a
first
website,
met.
right? Tell everybody about the website.
Yes, we did meet through the website. And the website is the Asexual Visibility and Education Network. It's asexuality.org. And we both were active on the website, and I came to the city. Winter already lived here, and there are other asexuals in the city, and we were all meeting up, and we just, you know, we're good people. So
how is your when you're out with asexuals? Is there a difference in terms of the interplay? Well, I mean, there are the obvious differences, obviously. Then when you're out with people who do have sexual attraction towards each other, I mean, do you talk about the same things?
I think so, yes. Really, people assume from an outside perspective that if you're meeting up with other asexuals, you're going to talk about asexuality, but that's usually the last thing we talk about. It's already kind of understood that everyone knows where everyone else is coming from, so you just...
It must have been a relief to find each other. Wasn't it? Or was it?
It's very nice to, yes.
Yeah.
You know, until this awareness built, what generally happened is if somebody was asexual and in a relationship someone was sexual, they took it personally. So this is a relief, I'm sure.
Well, thank you all three for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
thank you.
And